Hi, I'm Vincent Gramoli, founder and CTO of Redbelly Network, and today I'm going to go through the dashboard that is publicly available and offered by Chainspect, where they list Redbelly as the fastest blockchain in terms of max TPS or throughput. Another metric of interest is the finality, right? Again, Redbelly is a blockchain at layer 1, but it also offers deterministic guarantees. So whenever a transaction is being included, it's final, it is committed, right? And so the time it takes to commit a transaction is essentially the time it takes to append a block, to send a transaction, to encapsulate it in a block, and to append the block. But you don't need to wait for more blocks to be appended, right? And that's how Redbelly came up with a 0-second finality according to Chainspect, because they saw that the blocks were appended quite fast if needed, I believe. Now, I don't know how this is computed for probabilistic blockchain, because in probabilistic blockchains, usually you always have a little risk that your transaction gets aborted, rolled back, or reverted, right? You cannot avoid that. What you can do is you increase the probability that your transaction will remain, right, by appending more blocks. So typically, for example, Solana that reaches around 13-second finality would typically, I think the developer would typically recommend, at least at some point in time, they were recommending to wait for 30 confirmations, which means more blocks get appended in order to increase the probability that your transaction is really committed and not rolled back. But again, I'm not sure how this is computed for probabilistic blockchain. Anyway, we cannot do better than 0 seconds. So 0 second is like optimal finality.